Ever embarked on a journey into the past, where shadows danced on black and white screens, and imagination reigned supreme? Cast your mind back to the year 1935, a time when the flicker of a projector gave life to the eerie tale of the Bride of Frankenstein. As the screen flickered to life, did your heart race in tandem with the haunting music, an eager accomplice to the unfolding horror? Perhaps you found yourself riveted, drawn into a world where science clashed with morality, and the creation of life took a sinister turn. Remember that unforgettable moment when the bride first appeared, an icon of both beauty and the macabre. Her electrifying creation scene sent shivers down your spine, a fusion of science fiction and gothic romance that defied the norms of its era. Or did you find solace in the poignant themes woven into the narrative, pondering the essence of humanity and the consequences of playing God? Now, as we delve into the enigmatic depths of this classic, imagine unearthing the hidden anecdotes that shaped its creation. Discover how the film's director, James Whale, left an indelible mark on horror cinema with his unique vision. Unearth the curious tidbits that colored the lives of the cast and crew during the making of this cinematic masterpiece. So, let's journey together into the past, peeling back the layers of time to uncover the riveting facts that make The Bride of Frankenstein a timeless treasure. Step beyond the realm of the ordinary into a world of electrifying revelations. The Bride of Frankenstein, released in 1935, is a classic horror film directed by James Whale. It serves as a sequel to the 1931 film Frankenstein and is notable for its unique blend of horror and dark humor. The movie is based on Mary Shelley's novel and follows the aftermath of Dr. Frankenstein's experiments, as he is coerced into creating a mate for his monstrous creation. Boris Karloff reprises his role as the iconic monster, while Elsa Lanchester portrays both Mary Shelley in the introduction and the titular bride in a memorable and eerie performance. The film's distinct style is marked by its moody lighting, gothic sets, and innovative special effects for its time. Whale's direction skillfully balances the horror elements with a touch of satire, giving the movie a unique tone that sets it apart from its predecessor. This mix of horror and humor became a hallmark of Whale's directorial approach and influenced the horror genre for decades. The Bride of Frankenstein left a lasting impact on popular culture by cementing the image of the monster and his bride as iconic figures in horror history. The bride's striking appearance, with her wild hair and electrified appearance, has become an enduring image in horror iconography. The film's themes of scientific hubris, morality, and the consequences of playing God have resonated throughout the years, leaving a lasting legacy in discussions surrounding ethics and scientific advancement in storytelling. Random facts about the film: James Whale's creative liberties with the source material contributed to the film's lasting appeal. Elsa Lanchester's hissing and jerky movements as the bride became an iconic portrayal of a female monster. The film's prologue, depicting Mary Shelley discussing her story with Lord Byron and Percy Shelley, added a metafictional layer. Despite its initial mixed critical reception, the film gained cult status and is now widely regarded as a masterpiece of early horror cinema. In conclusion, The Bride of Frankenstein is a 1935 horror film that continues the story of the monster and Dr. Frankenstein. Its unique blend of horror and humor, along with iconic characters and distinctive style, has left an indelible mark on popular culture and the horror genre. Colin Clive's relentless battle with alcoholism took a toll on him during the production of The Bride of Frankenstein in 1935. Despite his deteriorating condition, director James Whale made a controversial decision to retain Clive in his role as Henry Frankenstein. Whale believed that Clive's distinct hysterical quality was an essential ingredient for the film's emotional depth. The movie, shot over a brisk 46 days with a budget of around $400,000, pushed through despite its challenges. Notably, Clive suffered a broken leg in a horse riding accident shortly before filming commenced. This unexpected setback led to creative adaptations, with most of Clive's scenes shot with him seated. Whale's gamble paid off. The Bride of Frankenstein retained the eerie allure of its predecessor, while delving even deeper into the dark complexities of the human psyche. Clive's haunting portrayal, accentuated by his personal struggles, contributed to the film's lasting impact. As history would have it, the blend of Clive's undeniable talent and tumultuous personal life, along with Whale's keen directorial choices, shaped a movie that remains a pivotal moment in cinematic history. A testament to the power of artistic vision prevailing over adversity, The Bride of Frankenstein continues to captivate audiences with its chilling tale of creation and despair. Whether it was the mesmerizing interplay of Clive's portrayal or the calculated direction of Whale, the result was a masterpiece that stands as a hallmark of its era. A chilling reminder that sometimes the most haunted performances emerge from the shadows of an actor's private struggles. In the tapestry of Hollywood history, The Bride of Frankenstein serves as a stark reminder that sometimes the line between the character's torment and the actor's own demons can blur, leaving an indelible mark on the silver screen. In 1935, the silver screen was electrified by the release of The Bride of Frankenstein, a cinematic masterpiece that left an indelible mark on horror and science fiction genres. While the film's eerie storyline and iconic characters have been dissected ad infinitum, one lesser-known gem is the role of its musical score, a haunting composition that continues to echo through time. This hauntingly beautiful soundtrack, so deeply intertwined with the film's macabre ambience, gained such popularity that it transcended the boundaries of its original production. The mesmerizing musical arrangement wasn't confined solely to the confines of The Bride of Frankenstein. Its mesmerizing strains found a new life in the Flash Gordon and Buck Rogers serials, starring the legendary Buster Crabbe. This cross-pollination of sonic mastery breathed life into the otherworldly adventures of these spacefaring heroes, enhancing their exploits with an auditory tapestry that carried audiences into uncharted realms. But beneath the surface of this cinematic marvel lies a tale of transformation. Elsa Lanchester, standing at a modest 54, donned the role of the ethereal bride. To bring her character to towering life, she was elevated to a staggering 7 feet tall, perched upon stilts that took her far beyond her natural stature. Her transformation wasn't without sacrifice, as the tight bandages that encased her made movement an impossibility. This physical restraint led to a unique behind-the-scenes scenario, with Lanchester requiring assistance for even the simplest tasks. A stark reminder of the lengths artists often go to in order to deliver unforgettable performances. And then, the enigmatic monster, a character whose growls and grunts conveyed emotion with profound simplicity. The selection of the monster's vocabulary was an intriguing endeavor, with director James Whale and the studio psychiatrist meticulously combing through the test papers of young studio employees. From these humble origins emerged a lexicon of 44 words, a primal language that transcended the complexities of speech and struck at the core of human emotion. As the film industry continues to evolve, The Bride of Frankenstein remains an immortalized relic of its era. Its enduring musical legacy, Elsa Lanchester's towering transformation, and the deliberate creation of the monster's communication are threads that weave a richer narrative, one that speaks to the film's enduring influence on cinema as a whole. From its inception to its continued resonance, The Bride of Frankenstein is a celluloid creation that defies time and continues to captivate, each element an essential stitch in the tapestry of horror cinema. Unveiling the enigma behind the scenes of The Bride of Frankenstein and the darkened corridors of Hollywood history, the year 1935 gave birth to a cinematic marvel that still echoes through the annals of horror. The Bride of Frankenstein, a sequel to the iconic 1931 film Frankenstein, captivated audiences with its macabre brilliance. Yet, beneath the electrifying screen presence lay untold tales that shimmer like shadows under moonlight. Elsa Lanchester, the enchantress who brought the bride to life, endured a chilling ordeal herself. Wrapped tightly in bandages to create that iconic mummy-like appearance, Lanchester's commitment ran deep. For days, she was cocooned in layers, her very fingers entwined. Astonishingly, whispers tell of a stand-in who succumbed to the grip of claustrophobia, the stark embodiment of terror behind the scenes. The makeup chair, a sanctuary for transformation, became a realm of patience for both Lanchester and Boris Karloff, the resurrected monster. Lanchester's bride makeup, an intricate dance of artistry, demanded a staggering 3 hours for her face alone. Karloff's metamorphosis, a metamagic spectacle, stretched the clock to 5 hours. Such dedication, a ritual of metamorphosis, sculpted the film's haunting visages. Behind the curtain, a tale of anticipation lingered. Universal Studios press releases and the heralded Daily Variety whispered of a sequel as early as 1933. Yet, it wasn't until 1934 that director James Whale ignited the cauldron of creation. Fueled by a budget under $300,000, the sequel emerged with a title that teased audiences with the promise of a familiar return: The Return of Frankenstein. In the heart of this cinematic symphony, The Bride of Frankenstein breathed life into Gothic horror. Elsa Lanchester's sacrifice, the meticulous artistry of makeup, and the patient emergence of Whale's vision birthed an immortal classic. Beyond the screams and thunderstorms, these tales of dedication and creation remain etched in the crypts of Hollywood's most enduring legends. Unearthed from history's vault, the saga of The Bride of Frankenstein continues to resonate, a tribute to the artistry that thrived in the shadows. Step by step, the past unravels, revealing the secrets that define this cinematic masterpiece. As we bid adieu, I invite you to take a moment and journey back to the year 1935, where cinema's enchanting dance with darkness and science brought forth The Bride of Frankenstein, a timeless masterpiece that continues to captivate hearts and minds. This cinematic gem stands as a mirror to our own humanity, reflecting the echoes of creation, longing, and the eternal quest for acceptance. As the credits roll and the haunting melodies fade, let the flickering images of Dr. Frankenstein's laboratory and the creature's poignant yearning linger in your thoughts. How does the story resonate with your own desires for connection, understanding, and the intricacies of identity? The bride, unveiled in her electrifying glory, becomes a canvas upon which we paint our own experiences, fears, and aspirations. Have you ever felt the thrill of creation, like Dr. Frankenstein, in your pursuits of art, knowledge, or life itself? Can you empathize with the creature's quest for companionship in a place in a world that often misunderstands the unique and unconventional? Now, it's your turn to share the chapters of your heart that The Bride of Frankenstein has inscribed. What memories does it conjure? What emotions does it stir? I invite you to kindle a conversation to enrich our collective tapestry of appreciation for this cinematic treasure. In the grand tapestry of time, The Bride of Frankenstein remains a luminous thread, a whisper from an era gone by that continues to resonate across generations. Thank you for allowing this journey to spark within you, and for joining in the dialogue of shared human experience. Until we meet again, let the legacy of The Bride of Frankenstein continue to inspire, and let your reflections breathe new life into its enduring tale. Your thoughts and memories are invaluable, shaping the mosaic of cinematic appreciation we weave together. Warmly, your name.